It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues, and we've got a great one for you. Between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Come on.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutin. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Start.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone covers like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd down from the gun. That's caught. It's Hunter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Jacksonville.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Cavalier. Franco 80. Roll. Cavalier.
On the give, it's Tutin. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll go play action. Stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
1st down, play action. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And all set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Chimere DK on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Short pass brought in. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And they nearly first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Two.
A give up the gut to Abanikanda. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. It is caught left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
70 Ranger.
Off the play fake, here's Ward. That one's complete to Chimere DK. Escape, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish off their opening drive. On is Cade York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Go now.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And this is taken ahead to the 37. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
On second down, it's Etienne. We'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Okay,
Line set here on this third down from the Titans. 6 DBs out there.
here we go. Set.
Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. They're going play action. Finds his running back. Oh, the football's loose. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the first down, too. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run to prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing it on second down. Has it downfield, working the left. can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! More momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 6.
Inside give here for Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Little knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.